So Paul, Barnabas, traveling, preaching, seeing the response, some positive, lots of people coming to faith in Christ. There's a groundswell taking place as a result of the movement of the Spirit through the preaching of the gospel and the persecution that is coming as a result of that. The religious people, and particularly the Jews, throwing out their toys out of the cot and coming after them, ready to kill them. Not just ready to kill them, but actually killing them, like stoning them in the streets and things of that nature. And then while in Antioch, while Paul is preaching, Barnabas is preaching, these folk come down from Judea. Certain individuals, it says in verse 1, came down from Judea to Antioch and were teaching the believers, unless you are circumcised according to the custom of Moses, you cannot be saved. So these folk have come from Judea, from Israel, into Antioch. And they are speaking to the Gentile believers and saying, you lot, you cannot be saved unless you are circumcised according to the custom of Moses. Unless you keep the religious laws, you cannot be saved. And this brought Paul and Barnabas into sharp dispute. Sharp dispute. In other words, Paul was a little miffed at the religious folks and showed his frustration with his sharp disputation of their heretical position. Did you like it? He argued with them vigorously and loudly. Yeah? Now think about Jesus. Think about Jesus' words to the religious leaders, the religious neatniks, the guys that are out there ticking all the boxes, the guys that are out there with their list of do's and don'ts, the guys that are out there with their spice rack, getting out the sage and going, that stuff's for God. That stuff's for me. This stuff's for God. There's my tithing of my cumin. Right? I've tithed my cumin, so I'm okay with God now because God's got his cumin. So he's happy. Right? And then put the lid back on and that other stuff is mine. Think of Jesus when he deals with these people. You hypocrites! Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Hypocrites! You whitewashed tombs. You smell like dead people. And when you read Jesus' words, you can read it like, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites. Because Jesus was a hippie who wandered the deserts of Israel with a lamb under his arm, right? Wearing Roman sandals and knee-high socks and wearing a dress. Saying pithy hallmark things to people. Jesus was not that guy. Jesus was not that guy. Jesus got right in the face of the religious people and said, you people stink. You stink. You are whitewashed tombs. You're hypocrites. Woe! Scribes, Pharisees, hypocrites. Whitewashed tombs, heretics. You go out and try and make disciples, and you make them twice as fit for hell than you are. You go out there, and then you prevent them from coming in. Woe to you, I saith, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, you whitewashed tombs. Jesus got right miffed. He got a little bit titchy. So does Paul. He disputed with them sharply.